Hi ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. In case you missed last part, we basically, there's this giant ship that crashed on Monarch. It holds a special defense module, which we can either give to the Iconoclast or Sanjar, in which we, if I'm not mistaken, I probably think you can, I think there's both, you can do both things. So basically you can either side with the Iconoclast and convince Sanjar to couple with them. Maybe, I've never done that, but I could see it being like the same thing. Or, which, yeah, honestly, I feel like maybe not. Maybe it's just you can, like, the only path forward, which is with everybody, is through Sanjar. Just because he's a very peaceful, non-conflict oriented human being that wants the best for his people, so to speak. So anyways, that's who we're going to give the module for, and we're basically going to absorb Iconoclast into Monarch, or this town, Stellar Bay. So yes, that is the plan. Let us go give this to Sanjar, and hopefully shit doesn't hit the fucking fan. Yes.
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful Monarch. I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts.
Well, all I seen was a shit ton of Mantisaur queens and all that shit, but okay. Could you agree to a truce with the Iconoclast? Yes.
They're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together.
I've read your reviews, Sanjar. You can't do this alone.
Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish.
Yes. Yes, but people, help. You're good with detail, but you could use someone who sees the bigger picture. I don't mind that. I don't like that really. I kind of like, well, he's gonna side with the board no matter what you do. So yeah, let's just do this one. You're good with detail, but you could use someone who sees a bigger picture.
You too?
He has a point, sir. And it's not all bad.
Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The Iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts.
How about Graham's second-in-command, Zora?
That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first.
Give him Zora's review. Actually, I already found it in a terminal on Cascadia.
Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the Iconoclast would have died off a while ago.
I wasn't expecting to say this, but if you can put her in charge and convince her to agree to a meeting, I'd be willing to discuss terms.
Perfect. Very well. Let's make it safe, just to be safe. I think we give it to him, and then we can go talk to them, and it all work out. I think.
Any luck bringing the
Let's
Iconoclast? I don't like the idea that they'll be trying.
Yeah, oh, I got it. I'm trying to convince the Iconoclast to agree to a truce.
Ooh, that's very good. I wish I could help, but I've never been very good at making presentations.
Okay.
I could work on a brief, if you think it would help your case.
Sure, why don't you work on that brief? Sure.
Excellent. I'll get to it straight away. It'll be a few weeks before it's ready, but one can't put a price on quality work. I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet?
Yeah, let's just try to go back, and I think we could give it to him, and we'll go talk to Graham. I think. Let's see. What does our quest say? I think we could do it that way. I don't know why I'm making things more complicated. Again, I think you could just give it to him and then go talk to the Iconoclast and be like, come on, go side with him, please. Yeah, I think I may be doing the wrong choice here because I think that's what I did last time and it worked out wonderfully. So, anyway, Zora, our girl Zora, what's good?
Captain, we should chat. Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
I'm with you there.
Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Zora. Time to save Monarch.
Again, I think I should have gave it to him or her. Yeah. If I did, if it doesn't work out, then I'll just load back that save and you guys will never see my mess up. So, yeah.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats.
I'm sorry, Graham, but Zora's taking over.
What? Zora?
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the eternal path. It's time to step down.
The troops? Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
I do. She's got the best interests of the Iconoclast at heart.
I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No.
You ran. You needed a clear conscience, so you ran. Conscience.
I escaped the corruption of the endless cycle of corporate greed. Yes, I ran from that. But now I'm ready to face it once more. I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
That isn't necessary.
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
Incoming!
Get out of this. That's how we fucking do it.
Alright, well. Iconoclast reputation decreased. Yeah. Bittersweet. Real bittersweet. Real bittersweet. Hi.
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the Iconoclasts, and it never feels right. But this time, it's especially wrong. You've got the... Void held me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
Hold on. I was thinking you and Sanjar could join forces.
I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line.
Ah, yes. My powers of just normalcy and deduction and etc. How many of your believers are going to die for this? Sanjar has corporate resources you could use to spread the message. Your people have suffered long enough. You can put, your people have suffered long enough. You could put a stop to that.
Yeah, by taking the city. Once we're inside, I'll... Damn, look at me. I've got blinders on. I don't know what the hell we're going to do. None of us even know how to run a fishing boat. All right. If he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance.
I've already spoken to him. He's agreed to meet.
Well then. I've got to prepare a few just-in-case measures. But when you're ready, let's meet at the old OSI church outside Stellar Bay.
Alrighty. I think I should still give him the drive. Yeah, like I don't. They never asked for the drive. The drive thing never came up unless we were gonna take down Stellar Bay, which we're not. We're not doing. But this way, I think this, if you didn't give him the drive, still has this like moment where you could basically be like, Sanjar, I have this fucking device, so if you don't play nice, then you're not getting it. Now, I don't need to do that because I have a high persuasion and all these things, and I've also done a ton of quests for both of them, so I have their trust. So all I gotta do is just keep the fires of hatred a little bit at bay, and we should be good to go. So now we're gonna go get into peace treaties. Looks pretty cool. MSI, and of course the Iconoclast. Boom, bam, nice. Alrighty. Hello, guys.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
That's the spirit, Graham. Or Sanjar, sorry. That's the spirit.
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap here. I'm ready.
Don't fret. The captain here is right honorable. Usually.
Sanjar, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
What if the Iconoclasts just support your supply lines? Is that what I want to do, I wonder?
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people into the city. We need shelter, Captain.
Okay. I'm not saying live outside, just help out in the wilderness once in a while.
Suppose some of our healthier folk could offer aid. Some of us need to stay in the city proper, though.
Well, I'll be damned. If you two can work together, maybe there's some hope for this place after all.
Truly, a compromise? I'm not sure I'd ever have heard as much from Graham.
Graham was a murderous fiend, and I'd be shocked if you didn't already know that.
Something tells me Sanjar didn't know.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far.
It is. We found a correspondent between him and the pirates.
But that means... I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
I buy it. Sanjar ain't capable of hurting a sprat, even from a distance.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it.
Take it back a notch, Zora. You're here for your people, not the past.
Okay. You're right. Sorry. It'll take me a while to get over losing Graham.
You know, I felt the same way years ago, when he first left. You know, there was something magnetic about him that let you ignore the things you didn't want to see. But surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
Glad to hear it. I'm hopeful about this alliance.
As am I. Oh, I can feel my blood pressure lowering already.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. Guess I'll see you at Stellar Bay.
We done a good thing, Captain. A real good thing. Lots of folks are gonna be better off because of this.
Nice. Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe... I don't know. I'm wondering if maybe I should have played, like, because I think you can basically be like, no, that's right. Like, basically you'll have to convince Sanjar to be like, yes, you'll be taking a supply hit here, but it'll all work out. Like, yeah, you're taking a... Yeah, let's reload that just real quick. I just want to see. Here we go. You don't have weeks, Sanjar. Zora is ready to storm the city right now.
Though I admit I'd rather not. We've shed enough blood as it is.
Is the only choice here between fighting and starving? We've got to be practical.
Sanjar, I did not drag my ass all the way out here for this split hairs. Come on, Sanjar. Yeah, sorry, I did it. It was nothing different. It was basically, we can either, if we do go against Sanjar, like we only had one option there, which was basically like, Sanjar, we're about to fuck your shit up.
You'll excuse me.
And yeah, also, you guys are good?
Hey,
Alright, we're good. Let us go back to the town. Hopefully they'll just magnetize there, and we'll give them this module, and we're gonna call it good. Although I do think we may have messed up a touch, which I think if we gave him the module, then it would all be good. But I think we may have done it in a way that we can't give him the module, which it ain't good. I'm hoping we can give it to him. I think we still are just holding this fucking heavy module thing. Yes.
I must thank you for your excellent recommendation regarding Zora. She's most capable. Anyway,
Nice.
what can I do for you?
Do you want this module thing? Okay, I'm assuming I just gave it to you, but I think you get like points. But I think it doesn't matter for us, luckily, because we have such high notoriety with these people. Reputation for Monarch Stellar Bay. We are revered, baby. Also revered for the Iconoclast, although we do have a little bit of anger. Also, that's something that's pretty interesting. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, your positivity towards a faction will never change. The only thing that changes is negativity, sorry. So you can basically be loved, like positive, but also creep up with negative. So I don't think you'll be revered, but you'll be something else. So I don't know what that looks like. I'm assuming you get buffs from being hated and loved. Maybe you'll get both buffs if you are both hated and loved. I don't know. Sublate, salvage, and shipping. A good employee in the making. Oh yeah, this one, yeah. So this is that lady at the sublate thing, which we will get revered, or at least decent reputation with. The board, however, we will not get reputation with. But all these other people we, of course, do. Deserters. All right, because we had to side with one people. Anyways. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, let's just try to make it to Monarch. Or, sorry, Stellar, Byzantium, Jesus Christ, sorry. Also, we did not level up enough. Let us travel back to our spaceship and leave this wretched place behind. Although there are quests that need doing, which I will do on my time, because they're kind of just so-so. But as soon as we get to Byzantium, I think that's when I'm going to stop, like I said, and just crank away. Yeah, let's just go talk to Phineas. He just has a lot of dialogue options, and we've never seen him before. Yes, they're upset. We get it. Phineas, my dude. This is the first time we've been to Phineas Lab, which you can go as soon as you get in air. You can go to Phineas Lab right out of the cuff.
Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Yes, yes. Now let us go with our companions. Oh, this is neat. This is some new art. What a thing.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it, blast, that's loud. I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself.
Yes. Phineas has a giant bounty on his head, and he wants to be careful, which is
Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Alright, welcome! Oh, Phineas. What is up, my dude? Save. Quick save. Hello. Ooh, a little shrink gun, which you can get at any point as well. Pretty neat.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
Very, very exciting. Just tell me what to do.
Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
Yes. Wonderful. Anything I should know about Carmela's that person?
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway.
Which is to say, not a lot. Actually, there was something else I wanted to talk to you about.
Of course. What's up?
Sure. The reason why you're hiding behind bulletproof glass?
Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper.
Cool, bye. So yes, he has this little shrink ray, which I wonder...
Aha! I see you front my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
Yes. Now, if we have a higher science, this increases, I believe, the shortness that they attain. Now, I was hoping, that's why when I picked it up, I was like, I was wondering if, because we haven't been to this location ever, if this weapon will scale to being level 27 or whatever it will be. Although this weapon is way more utility-based, so I don't think it really matters in that way. But yes, I believe if we go and look into it, it says... Well, this is the part that I want to see. Once the beam is off the target, they grow back to their original size within a few seconds. The beam emits a consistent ray that shrinks its target by an amount proportional to the wielder's science skill. Shrink targets suffer from reduced... Okay, gotcha. Reduced armor and reduced damage. What does that mean? Reduced... So they're more tanky, but less armor? Okay. I think it just weakens them is what it's trying to say. But yes, we got the shrink gun. Very cool. Again, I don't have the highest science. That's why I'm waiting for a couple skill points to crank into actual science, like this one and this one, which is 2 skill points that I need. In fact, I probably will be one of those things when we come back, we'll have it. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think we'll go to Byzantium. I think basically the whole reason why I didn't do side quests up to this point is because there's a lot of people, Pravati, my favorite, being one of them, who has a side quest that's tied to Byzantium. So you want to get access to all those things just so that when you do go to do the companion quest, you can just blitz through everything. Which is why, of course, I waited to get access to Byzantium to do any of them. But right now we have access to them, but we're not going to step foot on it unless the companion quest takes us there, which should do it in a little bit. But ladies and gentlemen, at this point, she is drunk and passed out. Yes. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is the point where we will be coming back to the game after a little while. So again, I have a bunch of side quests I need to do on Monarch that are just kind of fluff quests. And I'm going to do those, move on, bring you guys back when I'm hopefully have a high enough level, and I don't know if I'll level up my gear. Maybe, I don't know. I may put in the time into like cranking away and getting our gear up. The only reason why I'm like, maybe not, is because Byzantium is not that death oriented. Byzantium is like a rich place, which you can kill most things, so you don't need a lot of resistance and whatnot. Anyways, regardless, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for a single second of your time. If you did like the video, I appreciate you. Subscribe button above me, as well as 2 videos to my right. Thank you, and goodbye.